Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kamani Alana. I am a beauty expert, pro makeup artist, and a beauty blogger. And if you haven't been here before, then welcome. Today I am so excited. Like, you don't even understand. Like, I am so excited right now. If any of you guys watch any of my videos or follow me on social media, a lot of you know that I am a big fan of Hourglass Cosmetics. Their packaging, number one, is just innovative, and they have vowed to be vegan by 2020. Fully vegan by 2020. So right now, probably about 80% of their products are vegan, cruelty-free, and they're so high performance, which that alone right there got me. So let me show you this beautiful packaging. Yes, Hourglass, love it. I got this in PR, and this is the new Veil, the Magic of Veil. Ooh, isn't it gorge? I love it. Let me show you what comes in the pack. So basically, what's out new, as you guys already know, we already have the Veil Mineral Primer. That's what I use a lot of the times on my skin. Let me pull it up a little bit more. And then what's new out here is the Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I've been waiting for this for a while now. And then this is the Perfect Veil Retouching Fluid. Interested to see what that's about. And then we have the Veil Powder Brush, which I'm really excited to use as well because you guys, just saying, Hourglass brushes are kind of on point. Not even kind of, like, they're really quality. You get what you pay for. Like, those brushes will last you probably a year or so. I'm excited. So let's get started into this video. So before we just completely jump into the video, let's talk about what this Veil Translucent Setting Powder claims it's supposed to do by Hourglass. I'll read it to you guys. It says, the magic of Veil transformed into an ultra refined loose powder designed to give skin a naturally flawless finish. The translucent formula can be used on all skin tone for an invisible natural finish. Ooh, okay, Hourglass, y'all talking a lot. You're telling me that this powder, I know it says translucent, but you're telling me we can use this on any skin tone? Let's get into this, because that's big claims. Anytime Hourglass has come out with something, I believed it, it worked, but let's just get into this because I am very excited to see if that's the case, because y'all all know I'm brown, okay? So let's see what happens. Before we start even foundation, we're gonna go into the Veil Mineral Primer. I use this so much in my daily makeup routine. I love this primer. It's vegan, it's cruelty-free. So let's start out with this primer first. What I usually do is I just pump 2 pumps in my fingertips. Trust me, just that much goes a long way. Watch, I rub it in my fingers, and you instantly just put that on and just rub it in. And I know you guys, I know y'all looking at me like, girl, that joint is white. Why? But I promise you, the first time I put it on too, I was like, this ain't gonna work out. I don't know about this. I'm brown. You turning my skin white. You see how crazy it looks at first? But as you rub it in, it completely just melts seamlessly into the skin. So don't worry, ladies. I promise you, it'll melt to your skin. It's not gonna look too crazy. Do what you're supposed to do, and you'll be all right. Keeping with the Hourglass Cosmetics theme, I'm gonna go in with my Vanish foundation stick. I'm gonna go in with the color Golden Amber. Now the goal is just to get it on there. It doesn't have to be in a perfect alignment or anything like that. Just get the product on your face, honey. That's all you need. Make a couple more lines right here. You know, it doesn't need to look all perfect. Then I'm also gonna go with my Vanish foundation stick in the color Warm Almond, and I'm just gonna go into my contour areas a little bit, just to sort of warm it up around my face. I really love a good underlay contour. You know what I mean? It just makes it more natural. So we're just gonna get her in there. And then I'm just gonna go back in with my Warm Amber, kind of come in there and down here a little bit. All right, now let's take this booty blender and start beating this face up, okay? Let's get a beat face. And that's what they mean by beat. Beat this face down, get her cracking, and see how that's all blending in together really, really nicely. The coloring looks really nice, you guys. Just a good, I'm like a light golden right now, you know? When I go tan, because when this summer hits, you guys, I'm about to be yark, okay? Last year when I was tan, honey, I was a full warm almond. I was in the shade warm almond, which is this color up here on the top. So you can see how many shades darker I go in the summertime, and I'm excited about it. But for right now, we'll just keep it real cute. We'll just blend these little colors together and whatnot and keep her pushing, okay? Look how beautifully that coloring is coming out. It's just so beautiful. I love the shades by Hourglass. Like they just got it right. Like one thing that I do like about Hourglass is that, you know, when they came out with their shades, they were one of the first companies not to come out with necessarily a larger shade range, but their shade range works. That's the point. Like none of their stuff goes gray. None of them for my porcelain girls goes too pink. Like they just got it right. And that's why like I mess with Hourglass. They were the first to really take care of the coloring and really took the time as far as shades, especially when it went into deeper shades. And that's what I appreciate, you know, just about at least the foundations of this line, because honey, we've all been there. Come on, sis, we all been there. Even, you know, all of my sisters, like all of my girls, like my porcelain girls too, they'd be like, why is this foundation so pink? I'd be like, girl, you better talk to your people. Like, I don't know what's going on, but this is what I do appreciate, is that, you know, there is a color for everybody, and that's like a huge thing to me, period. Okay, so now I know it's not Hourglass, but I'm gonna come in with my Nars Soft Matte Concealer to just highlight and brighten up these under eyes and the rest of my face, so my face isn't so flat. And you guys already know to hide these bags, honey. Let's just be real about it. Let's just be real. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. This is just my Makeup Forever straight brush, just to feather everything out. And I'm just patting her in, as you can see, it's like really blending in nicely. It's highlighting. It's my correct shade. You definitely want to highlight, but just make sure that you're not going too light, you know what I mean? Because then you're gonna have flashback, and then you're gonna have that whole, you know how we used to do in the 90s, the whole white like under the eye. Now that I look back at it, I'm like, maybe we went a little too light, you know what I'm saying? Okay, before we get into setting this foundation down, we're going to set it down with the Veil Translucent Setting Powder. But before we do that, can we just talk about this packaging though? Hourglass like does it on the packaging, you know what I mean? And then you guys look at this. It's gorgeous. It's like I almost don't even want to touch it. And then it has the big H in the middle. Come through, Hourglass. Like, I'm in love with it already. We're gonna get to the test to see how this works, okay? Because if you tell me this is translucent, and you tell me this works on any type of skin tone, we're gonna put it to the test, okay? We're gonna shake it up, get her started, because you know she brand new. She is brand new to the game. Let's see what she's trying to pull out. Now I'm gonna take the Veil Powder brush. So I'm gonna take the big side first. And let's just see, I'm going to dip her in there. I'm just gonna tap her a little bit. Ooh, she is finally milled. Ooh, okay. Look at that. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see it, but the smoke is coming through. Okay, here's the test. Let's just see. Oh, wait, hold up. We're gonna do this. Oh, okay, Hourglass. First of all, this brush though, I mean, it's so soft. This brush, okay, this brush has got my attention. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I always win with Hourglass. I always win when I tell you this powder is amazing. And then also, what I'm noticing about this powder, before we even move any further, I have to mention this. It's got a yellow undertone. Come on now. Come on now. This is the things that I ask for in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give me a little yellow. Every girl has pretty much like they want to be a golden undertone, okay? Okay, this powder is kind of giving me life, honey. Let's just see what that is. This brush is giving me life though. I'm gonna use the other side of this brush though, which I really like, and then I can get like right in my, okay, so now I'm just gonna go ham with the powder like how I usually did. I just needed to like touch it and test it first, because sometimes you just never know. You're not gonna have me caught up, twisted up in this game after I just got my foundation on point. Like, I just had to make sure. So let me just go in like how I usually would. You know, sometimes you just gotta do a little bit at a time, baby. Sometimes you gotta spoon feed it. You've got to spoon feed it. I like that this brush on the other end is pointed so I can get right up in these edges, you know, so I can set my powder up here without getting my edges all messed up, okay? Like, really, it's like, it's giving me a fine point up here, but still big enough where it's a powder brush. I'm really dry under my eyes right now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the powder and I'm just going to dip my beauty blender in there so I can do like a really short timed bake. Like really short timed. Because I need to see how this powder bakes too, you know what I mean? Like, as great as it feels, and it, wow, I can't, you guys, I can't even feel this powder under my eyes right now. And look how much I have on just to do like a little bake. And I don't need a whole lot, like, it really, ooh. Like, I really can't really feel it like that. Look at that yellow undertone, you guys. Look how gorgeous that is. I mean, ooh. I'm like over here like, ooh, clean it up, Core. Hold on, hold on. But look at that yellow undertone. It's, wow. I'm feeling this powder thus far, so let me just put her in, let's see what happens. But it's like this beautiful, like, golden yellow tone to it. You guys, this feels really, it does feel weightless. It blends into my skin tone really nicely. It's got that yellow golden undertone, which fits my skin tone beautifully. And it is translucent, so it's not leaving like a film. It's not leaving the total color of the product, but it's really setting nicely. Do you guys see how beautiful that is right now? Like, it's beautiful. It's really gorgeous, you guys. You know what I want to do though? I want to let it sit. Let's finish the rest of my face. At least let's go into contouring and let's just see what happens with this product while we're getting, you know, ready. We're gonna go ahead and we are going to contour a little bit. I'm gonna go in with my Nars matte bronzer, and this one is in the color Casino. And I'm gonna take the same veil powder brush and I'm gonna take the smaller end of it because it's pointed and it's a little bit smaller. I'm just gonna dip that in my shade and just come in. Oh yes. And just warm up my skin just a little bit in here. Just to add a little sun-kissed in there a little bit. And just to define my face a little bit more. And I'm really testing out this brush too, because I also know that being realistic, you can't just use one brush per one product. Like, that isn't the case, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I should only be able to use this Hourglass brush only for the veil powder. I should be able to use it with other powders. So I'm just seeing how it's also picking up on another product, just another way to test it, and it's picking up really, really nicely. This is almost like a self-help brush. Do they have those on the market? They really should, but this is almost like a self-help brush. Like, it's almost like, I don't know, it's coming out a little bit better. Like, it's blending everything so nicely. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's picking up the product really well. It's really soft and it's just blending everything the way that I need it to blend. I'm gonna try this on my nose a little bit because I'm just doing a little light contour just in there. You know how sometimes you just want to dust real quick. It doesn't have to be like super on point, super precise, but you just want to just get it on there. Ooh, I like this brush. Because you can see with this brush, it's fluffy, but it's also domed. So it's pointed at the end, which helps me kind of get in where I need to go in my areas, like, and just get it in there. Like I said, then I could get up in these edges when I do that contour. Look at that contour right there, right? And it just gets right up in that edge, because look, it's got that point. If you guys can see, it's got that point. So I just be like, boop, you know? Because, honey, the only thing I just need to do is put my finger on it real quick and be like, yep, she's ready to go. She's ready to go. Now that I'm done setting my foundation, I did notice in the description of the Veil Translucent Powder, it said that it had soft, light reflecting particles in it. Now, when I hear reflecting, yes, it can be dewy. It can, you know, give you that bit of that highlight, that bit of that sheen, but it also can have flashback. So what we're gonna do right now, just to make sure, let's test this powder, because honey, as soon as you take a picture, you know what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead, I have my camera phone here, on any camera that anybody would use, a normal camera, and I'm gonna take a picture really quick so we can see if there's any flashback, because I promise you, if there's some light that shows up under my eyes, if it's white, we got a problem. So here we go. I don't see anything, but let's just take one for backup, for safety. Let me see. You know, you always gotta make the duck face, right? So no, there's no flashback. I mean, it's beautiful. Like my whole face just looks gorgeous. So awesome, there was no flashback. I'm gonna go finish my eyes and the rest of my face, and I will be right back with my thoughts on this collection. And we're back. Here is the finished look. I just made it all about the skin and these lashes, honey. I'm feeling these lashes. You guys know I do a mink lash all day long. So, but anyway, let's talk about this product. So first I want to go into the primer, which I use the Veil Primer all the time. So this is one I'm very, very familiar with. And I've used it with Hourglass foundation. I've used it with Nars foundation. I've used it with so many different foundations. Love this so much, and I don't break out from it. Like I said, it's vegan, cruelty-free, a mineral basically primer. So this I use all the time, so I'm good on that. So here's the new subject at hand though, the Hourglass Translucent Setting Powder. And this is the Veil Translucent Setting Powder. So this right here, I am feeling right now like it is weightless like it says. Though it said it had reflective particles in it, it had no flashback on it, which I love. And another thing that I'm really loving about this setting powder is that yellow undertone. It just melted into my skin. I always need a yellow undertone. Some powders are very dull, with a very dull gray beige undertone if they're doing a universal translucent powder, which I'm actually surprised about this one because usually that's the case. But since this is a universal translucent powder that's supposed to go with any skin tone, I love the fact that they made it the yellow undertones. It's golden, which every girl wants to be anyway, but I mean, yellow basically fits with really a lot of women's skin tones, whether you're fair skin or deeper skin. And honestly, it also corrects as well. So if you're really red underneath and once you put your foundation on, yellow helps cancel that out as well. So yellow is everything for me, and that it's a yellow golden, I love that. So I'm actually gonna give this powder A+ right now. The packaging is amazing, as you guys saw. It had the whole gold with the H, and I love this is also vegan and cruelty free as well. And it's high performance, like I said before. A lot of times when products or lines are trying to go a little bit more natural, or if that's the way they start out, a lot of times it just doesn't, there's no color payoff. It's just not a great product. But with Hourglass, they've been able to do that. So I'm feeling this powder, as you guys can see. Like, look how golden and beautiful I am, and look how it just really just sets so beautifully. Like I'm feeling this, and it does feel weightless. Like I said, like I don't feel like it's a heavy powder. As you can see as well, I baked a little bit and it still highlighted me with that yellow, with that bake. So I'm happy about that. It wasn't just like white underneath. I hope this video was informative for you guys. Again, if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And please don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate all the love that you guys give me and just coming in and tuning in every time I put out a new video. So I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate you so much. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys think about these videos and what more content that you guys would like to see as well. So until next time, peace and love. Mwah.